They say that they
gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it up.
The tallest building in the state of Indiana, the Chase Tower, rising high above our location today at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The pace.
And those kind of words, D.A., right, from a guy that leads like he does. Terrific story. Thank you, David. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Monk is out there with Howard. And for the Pacers, LeVert on the wing. He's paired with Warren. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. And it's Brogdon in at the point. And with the postseason looming, Greg, any change in approach for the playoff contenders?
Goal number one is health. Outside of that, you're looking at seeding, trying to fine-tune, and just getting dialed in for what could be a long road.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Here's Brogdon, and that one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Westbrook. Monk for three. The rebound by Brogdon. Jacks up a three. The rebound by the Lakers. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
Brogdon against Westbrook. And stolen by James. Now the Lakers on the break. Westbrook leading the charge. Lets it go from deep. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Davis.
And LeBron has added the three-point shot to his bag, especially the last several years. Outstanding at knowing when to let that three fly.
Brogdon finds LeVert. And the rebound goes to Howard.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And the dunk by LeBron.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
Brogdon the pass to LeVert. Back to Brogdon. That one's off. Still out of sync.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Despite being a first-team All-American in college, Malcolm Brogdon, Clark, was a second-round pick in 2016.
Yeah, NBA teams found out quickly that they had slept on this guy. He won Rookie of the Year, the first winner drafted in the second round since 1965, Kevin. And his numbers have only gone up. Malcolm's become one of the game's more reliable guards, and his leadership is platinum level.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pacers trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Now here's LeVert. 9-point game is last outing. Good on the bucket.
Boy, guys, it's so good to see somebody still taking advantage of the mid-range. LeVert with the bucket.
Turner against Westbrook. Monk for three, and another three for the Lakers.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And here's LeVert, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. From 18 feet away, and Davis pulls it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Back to LeVert. Over Monk. And it's LeVert missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Westbrook passes to Howard. Turner with the steal. Brogdon against Westbrook. Brogdon outside. Passes to LeVert for three. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
You know, these are exactly the shots, guys, the coaching staff wants LeVert to take because they know it gets him going.
Brogdon against Westbrook, and the call will be against Caris LeVert.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for your Pacers.
From deep, James. Duarte grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Takes it from 10. It's good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here is Los Angeles now after Indiana gets the three. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And that's exactly why you can't give Monk a lane to the bucket. I mean, he explodes towards the rim to throw it down with real vigor.
And the Pacers call time here. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Stevenson inside the three-point line. And he gets it to go. It's off the back of the rim. 1:15 left here in the first quarter. In Westbrook, here we go, and it's blocked.
An above-average shot blocker in his position. Lamb times his swats just right.
Duarte passes to Stevenson. To the paint, here's Craig. Turner trying to free himself up, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Westbrook with it. Foul guarded by Stevenson.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And stolen by James. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Westbrook does not lack for style in finishing, and when you got his explosiveness, that's an easy thing to do.
Here's Lamb. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 29 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Duarte. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now, here's Monk. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Westbrook drives in, and they'll keep possession. And Davis throws it down. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
From deep three-point range, plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
We've got Lance Stevenson, Miles Turner out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Duarte in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. No matter what happens over the course of Jeremy Lamb's pro career, Clark, he'll always be able to look back at his national championship at UConn back in 2011.
Yeah, those banners and trophies are not recallable. When you've been part of one, as he was with Connecticut, it's part of you for life. And he was a huge part of that team that won it in 2011. They weren't picked by too many people to take the crown, but Lamb hit his stride at the perfect time in that year's tournament.
And it's Stevenson missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Craig, the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Westbrook against Lamb. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got his second basket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And then Monk with the dunk.
You know, when Westbrook focuses on passing the basketball, it really helps his team. I love how quickly he finds his teammates.
Pacers trail by 6. Timeout called the Pacers. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hands?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6'8" or better that can really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as well. The opponent's making sure to pass it where his teammates are open, and that's just being a good passer there.
Brogdon against Westbrook. He kicks to Monk. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Monk's got 10.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Here's James after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. 6 on the shot clock. That shot is off. Coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Here's Duarte. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Davis dishes to Howard. Kicks to Monk. Davis against Warren, and they double up Davis. Westbrook with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 3. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
LeBron's shot is good.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Brogdon against Westbrook. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Now LeVert. Shoots from the elbow. Basket good. LeVert's got 7.
Knowing when to inject himself into the offense, LeVert concentrates on taking good shots.
Here's Westbrook. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Brogdon looking it over.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
We've got 1:55 left here in the second. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And LeBron throws it down.
When the lob is in the right spot for him, LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
Westbrook against Brogdon. Now the pass to LeVert. 1:27 left to play in the first half. James with some nice D. Lakers leading by 7.
You know, I think of Karis LeVert as one of those guys capable of going off on any given night for big numbers. He has that kind of explosive ability offensively.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Pacers. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. That shot is off.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
James with the bucket. 59 seconds left in the first half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, when LeVert is assertive and in attack mode, I love watching him go. He's got the athleticism to allow him to get a lot done.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And I think this is the strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Now, here's Westbrook. They picked up 24 points in their last one against Miami. Monk for 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Monk's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. Poked away and stolen by James. Davis finds Westbrook. Trying to get open is Davis. Westbrook with the bucket. 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
And it's not the half-court D that's been the problem. It's scores like that which are killing them.
All these fast break points, guys, very concerning. I mean, they've yet to find an answer for it.
Lamb, good.
You know, this is an area of his game that he's honing. Lamb knows he has to connect more from outside to help his all-around game.
Stolen by LeVert. Here he goes. And the layup's good off the glass. LeVert's got 11.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Westbrook.
On defense, LeVert showing great versatility. I mean, this guy's doing a nice job getting his hand up in the face of shooters.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 9.
Thanks very much.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 3 steals, and 1 rebound. It's been quite a night so far for him. Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Well, it's never fun. When you're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stop.
Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Howard is out there with Malik Monk. Brogdon with it. He's picked up by James.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Warren against Howard. Here's Sabonis. That shot no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Puts it up for Davis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Brogdon, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first.
It's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
Well, I love the leadership of Brogdon. Always hard at work for his team. He's facilitating, communicating, providing offensive energy and direction. Love what this guy brings to the court.
And Westbrook throws it down hard. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 assists.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Brogdon, and good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Brogdon's got 8.
A shot that Brogdon continues to work on. I like whenever he shoots from the mid-range.
Westbrook double team. And a wide open look for James. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
3 points.
And the Lakers lead by 15. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. LeVert against Westbrook. Here's Warren. LeBron with the block.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that block.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. LeVert against Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Monk is no good. Pacers trail by 15. Here's LeVert. Good D by LeBron.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Double team on Westbrook. To the inside. And finished off by LeBron.
This game, another feather in LeBron's cap, and by now he's got a lot of feathers in a lot of caps. What a night.
And the Pacers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Brogdon the pass to Warren. Fires for three. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Outside Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got 12.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Warren. Dishes it to Turner. Doubled by Howard. The kick out to Warren. 4 on the clock. Fires the three. The shot no good by Duarte. Lakers leading by 16. Outside Westbrook. Lobbed up there for Howard. Turner with the steal. Brogdon outside. Sabonis. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his third assist on the night. Lakers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. LeBron kicks to Anthony. Drills it from outside. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
The kick out to Warren. Turner dishes to Warren. Over LeBron. And the shot by Warren, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
At the line for 2.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Miles Turner. Lance Stevenson comes in for Warren. And it's Lamb in there for Brogdon. Ball's knocked loose. Taken away by Anthony. Floats it up for Davis. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. 1:27 left in the third. Tipped away and stolen by LeBron. He lobs it up and finished off by Davis.
Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
The Pacers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Outside, Lamb. Inside. Clock at 6. Outside, Sabonis. Here's Duarte. Buries it from three-point range. Duarte's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Double team on Westbrook. Out to the right wing. Howard finds James. Deep 2 from Anthony, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Craig passes Duarte. Knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well.
Out to Lamb. Puts up a 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Torrey Craig is out there with Lance Stevenson. And there's Jackson. There's Jeremy Lamb. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here is Stevenson. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like travel all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
That's his second personal foul.
I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you, there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
First one falls for him.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
Westbrook with it. Good work there as it goes. Westbrook's got 16 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Now the Lakers on the break. Lobbed up there for Howard.
You gotta love his hustle. Leaves the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Indiana's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Craig against Davis. Now here's Lamb. Not a lot of room, and the layup falls.
Boy, tell you what, nice watching Lamb convert these hard baskets. I mean, showing some real toughness on that play.
Here's LeBron with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 25 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
To the middle. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Outside Anthony. Howard kicks to LeBron. Five to shoot. Trying to get open is Davis. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And it's sent back by Howard. And he gets it back. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
LeBron passes to Davis. Westbrook kicks to Anthony. Trying to get open is Davis, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Stevenson against Howard. And there's the call on Howard. And that'll be his third foul so far. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Elbow shot. And it's Stevenson missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Mobbed up there for Howard. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Howard with the steal.
Tough to recover when you continue to turn the basketball over at this rate.
Already in this quarter, they've given away 4 points. Time for them to refocus on offense.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Passes it to Brissett. Poke loose. LeBron outside, down low, looking for Anthony, and gets it there. That shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The drive by LeBron.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Outside Jackson. Floats one. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the drive. Westbrook passes to Davis. And here's Anthony from the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. Bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And he hits the first of 3. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Craig passes to Brissett. They could use a bucket.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
They simply refused to let their opponent off the hook in either game this season. And that's why they're going to finish up the year with a 2-0 record in the season series against the Pacers.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for LeBron.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his 4th personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for Indiana, Isaiah Jackson, 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson. Both good from the line that time. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's Westbrook with the drive and finished off by Westbrook.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Pass to Brissett. Kennard with the ball. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Ball.
Just 5 to shoot. Sykes.
You know, LeBron affected that shot, and his defense doesn't get quite the hype that his offense does, but over his career, he's been a consistent, aggressive defender on a lot of possessions.
From 20 feet out, off on that one. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You keep taking care of business. How is your game traveling on the road?
You know, we're just trying to have a road warrior mentality. We understand when we go on the road, it's just us. The Laker faithful, they travel with us too sometimes, but we know it's just all about us and how we can play well on the road, and we've been doing that this year so far.
Yeah, you kept this crowd quiet down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.